before, so what we'll do is I'm going to draw a line over here. We're going to write down what the equation is, and then we're going to see if we could have done it using this formula. Right, so we'll start off with this point here, 0, 5, and we'll pick a slope of, let's say, 2. So slope of 2 means step right and up 2, right, up 2. Right, so there's a line. What's the equation of that line straight away? What is it? Y is equal to 2, because that's the slope, yeah. Plus 5, why? 5? That's where it crosses the y-axis, yeah. That's the slope, and that's where it crosses the y-axis. Right. This equation over here is another equation of the line. 2 equations of the line. This is the one for drawing, and this is the one. This one requires 1 point. Do you have a point? Which point did we start off with? 0, 5. And we decided the slope was 2, didn't we? Alright. So 0, 5 was the point, and the slope was 2. So we mark the point x1, y1. And we fill it into this formula. So for this formula you need a point, 1 point on the line, and you need a slope. Right, so you fill it out, so you go y minus y1 is 5 is equal to m, which is 2, bracket x, write down this minus, and x1, 0. So they multiply. 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 0 is nothing. Alright, so all we have to do is make it look, this equation just look like that one. So we'll leave left y on the left, and if you move the minus 5 across, okay, same equation, isn't it? 2 ways of getting the equation of that line. One using the graph drawing, using this formula, and the other one using this formula here. This formula requires a point on the line and a slope. Right? So we'll try another one. So let's say I use the same point, 0, 5, and a different slope. Gives the slope. This one, actually what I'm going to do is, alright, a slope of a half. And what does the slope of a half mean? 1 over 2. It means on the horizontal, on the x, you move 2 blocks, and then on the y you move up 1, don't you? A half means 2 on the horizontal and up 1. 2 on the horizontal and up 1. Alright, so that's the slope of a half. What's the equation of that line? Y is equal to? A half x plus 5, because it crosses the y-axis at 5. You get that? That's the slope. Alright. So we'll use this formula over here. So the point was, we'll use the same point, 0, 5, and slope of a half. So we mark the point x1, y1, and that's the slope. Right, so we fill in the formula. If you just look up, just watch, look it up. Y minus y1 is 5 is equal to m, which is a half, times x minus x1 is 0. So half times x is, and to tidy it up we'll just put y on the left, move the minus 5 across. Alright, same, yeah? Okay, is that alright? Do you understand that? All Alright, we'll just do one more. We'll use the same point. We'll use a slope of 3 over 4. Right, what does slope of 3 over 4 mean when you're drawing something? 4 means go across the x-axis 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the next point. Over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up 3. That's the slope of 3 over 4. So over 4 and up 3. Over 4 and up 3. Right, same again. We'll use the same point. 0, 5. y1 is 5. Slope 3 over 4. It's 3 over 4x. 3 over 4 times 0 is nothing. Y is equal to 3 over 4 x plus 5. Over here, y is equal to slope is 3 over 4 x, and across the y-axis at 5. Alright? Right, there's a different type of question I want to give you. So, let's say you're given a point 2, 5 and a slope of a half. Find the equation of the line using this formula. Right, so you mark it x1, y1. You looking up? Just watch. Right, there's a little bit of a trick and a slight difference in this one. So y minus y1 is 5 is equal to m, which is a half. X minus x1 is 2. Right. What I want you to do here, if there's a fraction here, and this number is 2, for example, when you look up, what I want you to do is move the 2 across to this side and leave the 1 there. So we'll move the 2 over here outside the bracket. So 2 comes over here, over to the left hand side. 1 remains where it is. So you get 2y minus 10 is equal to x minus 2. Alright, and that's correct. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the equation of the line. Or you can, generally what people do is they move the x and the y to the left. So if you move the x over here, it becomes minus x plus 2y. And over here you've got minus 2, and we'll bring the minus 10 across. Plus 10 minus x plus 2y is equal to plus 8. That's just tidied up with the x and y on the left and the 8 there. Just one other one. What would happen if, let's say, it was minus 3 over 4? What I want you to do when you're doing this type of sum is leave the minus with the 3 on top. If you look up. So write it like that. Minus 3 over 4. So fill it out. Y minus y1 is 5. And here minus 3, write it like that. Minus 3 over 4. X1 is 2. Now move the 4 across. 4 times y minus 5. And then minus 3 times x minus 2. Right, what the mistake a lot of students would make is that they would make, let's say this would be a minus 4 and you'd have this as a minus 3 as well. Right, so it's 4y multiply 4 times minus 5 minus 20. Minus 3 times x. Minus 3 times minus 2. And just tidy it up. Bring the minus 3x across. Leave the 6 over there. Bring the minus 20 across. 3x plus 4y is equal to 26.